Go. Go.
You prefer— I was gonna talk about that. I actually didn't know that until the day of. So as you guys may have noticed, I performed at the Osaka Expo. That's crazy. Oh man. Can you imagine how nervous I was when I learned though? So at the Osaka Expo opening ceremony, it was supposed to be a big surprise. And it's not something that people could just go to. I think you had to be invited and the security was really strong. But they did broadcast it. I was glad you guys got to see that. Well, yeah, I didn't really know a lot of the details. Staff comes up to me like, Mori, you will be performing in front of His Majesty, the Emperor of Japan. I was like, checks my watch, checks my calendar. Is it April Fools? And not just the Emperor, but the Empress and the Prince and Princess and Prime Minister and all of these really erai hito, you know, high-level officials from different countries were there. I didn't know it was gonna be like that. I thought anybody could— you might be the first VTuber to do that ever. I wonder. I mean, I don't even think the Emperor knows what a VTuber is maybe, but now Mori got to show him. Isn't that crazy? Especially as like I mean, I'm an overseas VTuber, so, but I mean, you know, Japanese culture is very ingrained in what I do, and I do live in Japan, and I don't plan on leaving Japan, so you're now a royal VTuber. Well, I mean, that's what we're there to do, share the news about us and what we do. And I did some rapping too. I didn't write the lyrics, by the way. They had them pre-prepared because they couldn't ask that of me to write them. But I did edit some of them because I had to make some tweaks here and there. I was like, oh, maybe we should change this to rhyme here and stuff like that. So, but I did my best. Oh, run away. Am I allowed to sing that here? Yeah, who could say? You were wondering what song that was. It was specifically for that performance. It was supposed to kind of, I don't know, bring it all together, represent Japan, but also the international appeal. Yeah, those high notes were scary. But I did my best. They wanted it to be that high up. I think initially they may have wanted to have another person sing and then Mori raps, but then they said, no, you could just do both. You're a singer too, right? I'm like, oh, well, I'm learning how to sing. They're like, oh no, we heard your songs, you sound great, you can sing it. I was like, okay. Those were like Ouroboros unalive level high notes. That was why I couldn't stream that day, of course, because I had that whole everything. And then I felt kind of bad because I was like, there's another announcement tomorrow, but I made it seem like maybe it was a really huge one, even though it was the announcement of the live I'm doing with Kafu-san, which I know maybe it seems a little confusing. All of you will be able to watch it, but I believe it is a paid concert, so you'd need to pay. But it will be accessible to anybody. It's gonna be streamed primarily. All of you will be able to watch it. You just may need to have the dollary dues, so maybe start saving up. I think it's gonna be in June, I'm pretty sure. I think it's huge too, but I felt like with the engagement it got, maybe people thought I was gonna like sing for like an anime or something like that. I'm like, no, nothing like that at this moment. I can't announce anything at this moment, but there's some cool stuff coming up. So look forward to it. Can you believe how far we've come? Even listening to some of my older tracks today, I was thinking to myself, I was like, man, to think that I kind of started off with this kind of stuff, which is fine. I'm glad that people like the older songs, but the fact that I've gotten so much better and now I'm getting the opportunity to do things like that, performing in front of the Emperor, like, I don't know. It's amazing. That's definitely made me happy the past day or so just thinking about it. Sometimes I get in my own head like, I wonder if I've done anything like very cool or successful recently, but I just have to reflect on the things that I did. I'm like, yeah, that's indisputably really cool. Mama Mori was super happy to hear it too. That's gonna keep me smiling for a while. I'm gonna need to continually let myself remember that happened. And I hope you guys enjoyed the performance. Though it was brief, it was very special. I never thought I'd do something like that when I joined Holo. I really didn't think that road could lead to something like that, and it has led this far, so let's see where it continues to go. Hello, Calli! The Osaka Expo performance is amazing. If you were able to tell your past self this, she definitely wouldn't believe it, but here you are. You showed the Japan royalties and higher up what a great VTuber singer you are, thus bringing VTubers to a higher level. I hope I can do my part somehow. It's a long road ahead to prove that virtual entertainers are relevant and work super hard too. Virtual entertainment is still something that's so very human. I believe that this is the way to go. We're still human too, which is something that really drew me into VTubing after the fact. Of course, as you guys know, in the beginning I was like, I don't really understand what VTubers do. But you know, once I actually got into it, one of the really big draws for me ended up being it's not just like liking a character in an anime and like fawning over them. It's like a real person, a real human being that you want to push forward and cheer for. It's kind of hard to explain to people sometimes. I still hear plenty of comments and stuff like that from like, you know, people who are just learning about it for the first time, maybe learning about Mori for the first time, or producing things for Mori for the first time, mostly overseas and stuff like that. They go like, so is it like an AI thing? I'm like, nope, no, we're not. We just gotta beat it into their heads, you know?